The biggest Chanel back in the store if you want it. I gave them the drip, they sucked it up, I got them on it. I bought a new Patek, I had to watch so I two-toned them. Taking these drugs, I'm gonna be up until the morning. It ain't your car, you just a lease, so you don't own it. If I'm in the club, I got that fire when I'm performing. The back end just came in and out honest. Vibes galore, cute, they all on us. I'm from Atlanta where young niggas run shit. I know they hating on me, but I don't read comments. Whenever I tell her to come, she coming. Whenever it's smoke, we ain't running. Too hard, don't stay too close. We gon' fuck around the town. Off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, long as I get paid. That little vibe, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she get shredded. Do this all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night, another movie get made.
Man, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy David back with another video. Y'all know what we're doing on this channel, man. And today I wanted to bring a specific topic to y'all guys about my new training split while voicing over a shoulder and bicep workout, which kind of ties into my new workout split. So I'm going to put on the screen my new workout split, but I'm going to basically talk about each day throughout my workout. So as y'all see right there, we got days 1 through 6. I typically work out about 6 days in the week. I know for a lot of people that might be a lot, but for me, it works. I like to have a rest day in there. And sometimes, you know, I listen to my body. So sometimes if I need another extra rest day in there, I'll throw that in there, and I'll, you know, maybe not have as many leg days, or I won't have, you know, the double chest or bicep or back day. So it just depends. I just listen to my body. But anyways, as y'all seen, you know, we got day 1 is normally chest. It just depends. These are interchangeable, but I normally have a chest day. And recently, this is actually my new training split, which is why I titled this my new training split, is because I now have 2 chest days. So I recently went to Wings of Strength, an Atlanta pro meetup for posing with the pros. So basically it was an opportunity to be with a lot of NPC and IFBB pro bodybuilders and lifters to get some tips on posing and things like that. And basically when doing that, they gave me the rundown on a lot of the like my weak points and things like that, right? So my weak points from some of the professionals there were my chest and my biceps, which I already knew my chest. I definitely thought, you know, hearing that my biceps were lagging was definitely like a new one for me. I didn't really see that one coming because I just feel like I have decent biceps, but I don't work them out that much. And as y'all seen, even with my, you know, training split, I don't have an arm day because I feel like my arms are already a decent size. And that's another thing when it comes to just your specific training split. You want to have it catered towards, you know, your weak points, and, you know, and constantly improving your physique. And again, I kind of, you know, I'm in the world of bodybuilding and things like that, and for other people that might not be your focus or not, but this is more of a bodybuilding focused channel. So we're going to be focused on like those small improvements that you want to make to your physique, so that way when you get on stage, you're not lacking in any of those areas, right? So for me, obviously, you know, my chest and biceps being some weak points, I've implemented now a double, you know, 2 chest workouts in my workout split for the week. So on day 1, we're hitting chest, and then again on day 4. So kind of, you know, a little bit getting into the minds of why, you know, my split is the way it is. So day 1, we have chest. Then day 2, we're gonna do legs. I always have 2 leg days. Like, regardless of that, ain't no question. We always have 2 leg days, just because I want to make sure that I'm putting as much volume as I need to into my legs to make sure that those things stay full and grow to the maximum capacity. We ain't trying to have no chicken legs around here. So, and that was another thing that was a pointer that I got from the pros, that, like, you know, my legs are a strong point. So I definitely want to keep that up and keep doing what I'm doing. So basically I have 2 leg days in the week, which is normally a hamstring focused leg day, and then a quad focused leg day. I normally split them up in that capacity. And the way I have it, so day 1 is chest, day 2 is legs with a hamstring focus, and then I also added on my day with hamstring focus because normally, you know, being that my legs are in a really good spot, I am going to start implementing biceps on my hamstring focus day. So that is another way of just getting some additive volume on my biceps without having to like implement an arm day. I'm not trying to put in an arm day in my split. I'd rather just implement biceps where needed in the gaps within my work week, right? So from there, we're gonna go to day 3, which is back and triceps. So obviously you want to have a back day in your work week. For me, I'm more in this. So my training split is more of a bro split. That's just what works for me personally. So, to each his own. Some people might find that, they would rather have, a push-pull leg split, rather have maybe a 3 days on, 3 days on, 1 day off split. It just depends, from person to person. But for me, over the last 15 years of me training, I've always found that the bro split just works best for me. And for those of you who might not know what a bro split is basically like you section off each, body part. So I have a specific day for back, a specific day for chest, a specific day for legs, things like that, versus like supersetting things like some people might have like a back and, chest day or something like that, right? It just depends, to each his own. And again, I've definitely switched it up. I've done a push-pull leg split before. I've done full body before. I just know that, for me personally, I like the bro split. It works best with my just life schedule in general and work schedule. So, to each his own. If you want more, info on those things like that, DM me on Instagram and I'll be happy to chop it up with you and like give some pointers on kind of what I've learned so far. Also, this is just, some exclusive content. Just be on the lookout because I'm going to be having a workout program dropping real soon. So just be on the lookout for that. But continuing on, so day 4, we're going to jump back to chest. And now, I've given myself specifically 2 days, so over 48 hours of rest, so before hitting my chest again. So that is another way of just making sure that, my chest is ready to go and get hit another time for the week. So the reason it's on day 4 is because I don't want it to be too close to the first day that I hit chest within the week. And then following that, we're going to hit legs. So now we're going to hit the day 5 is basically my quad focus leg day. And this is an opportunity for, me to just really go hard. I've already kind of like my body's kind of warmed up in the week through all the workouts and whatnot. And also it's been at least a day since I've hit back, which is another major muscle of your body, right? So I don't typically like to put, my back day right before or right after like my heavy quad leg day. I'm cool with putting it after the leg hamstring day because like it's perfectly fine. Like hamstrings don't really tax me like that when it's a hamstring focused day. But after a leg focused quad day, that's taxing on the body, and to hit a major muscle group like that and then hit another major muscle group of like back where there's a lot of volume, a lot of heavy weight, that's just going to be really taxing on the body. You might not be able to give full effort into that, right? So going from there, we went into the final day, which is day 6, which is going to be shoulders and biceps. So again, working on those weak points, I'm hitting my biceps again to make sure that those get, full activation. And on this day, I might hit, 2 to 3 bicep exercises with my shoulders. My shoulders are already a pretty good, standpoint. And basically the workout that I'm talking about right now, day 6, which is shoulders and bicep, which normally day 6 will fall on a Saturday for me. My Sundays typically be my rest days and active rest days where, I go and, go to my apartment gym and do some light stretching. I'll walk on the treadmill for about 30 to 45 minutes, just something to get my body moving and just make sure all that lactic acid is moving so that I can come back on Monday and hit my day 1. Now, I don't love this training split just because, chest is on, the International Chest Day Monday, but for now it's working, at least with my gym. You have to fill it out based on your gym, but y'all probably looking at this video and like, what's going on? So basically I had to cut my workout short. Like I said, this is day 6, so we're hitting shoulders and biceps, but I had to cut my workout short, so I wasn't able to hit biceps at the main gym. So this is me following up the next day, hitting my biceps. So I hit my biceps on basically my active rest day. And this is another talking point that I wanted to kind of bring in this video as well, and it's finishing where you started. So a lot of us will set goals. I mean, at this point we're into June, right? So like people have set goals earlier in the year that they had their New Year's resolution goals, and probably at this point a lot of people have probably fallen off of those goals, me included. A lot of the goals that I set, I have not accomplished yet or need to get some progress on. So it's all about, again, this whole thing right here is what I'm drawing from. Is like I could have easily not came and finished and did my biceps on my active rest day. I could have been like, you know what, I didn't have the time to do it, I'll hit it next week. But no, it was like, you made a promise to yourself and you need to keep it. And it's about not necessarily, a lot of times people be like, they ask me, how do you go to the gym so often? How do you stay, motivated and things like that? And of course, I'm not always motivated to go to the gym. Like, I think this is something that's, more widespread now, but it's like, it's dedication. Like, I'm dedicated to improving. I'm dedicated to coming to the gym and making sure that I am putting in maximum effort. It's about waking up, or not waking up, but it's about going to bed and looking myself in the mirror and knowing that I did everything possible and that I didn't let myself down. Like, literally on my desktop, I have like the background of my desktop says, don't take today for granted, because honestly, like, tomorrow's not promised, and there's a lot of people who are wishing to be in your shoes, and I don't want to take that for granted. And not even just that, people are honestly counting on you. People are counting on you to finish what you started, to finish the book, to finish your certification, to come through on that project deadline, or whatever it is that you put your word on, or that God has called you to, your gift or whatnot. There's people, generations counting on you, prayers that need to be answered through you. So it's like, you got to make sure that you are, again, taking advantage. Again, you're not always going to be motivated, but this is dedication. This is dedicated to your why, dedicated to the whole reason that you're doing this. So again, I just want to leave y'all with a little motivation on that right now. Y'all know what time it is, man. We're posing real quick. And like I said, I went to that, Wings of Strength, Atlanta Posing with the Pros. So I got some tips on, like, improving my posing and things like that, just for when the time comes when I want to, hop on stage and really pull the trigger when it comes to those things. But again, I hope y'all enjoyed this video, man. Let me know down below in the comment section if y'all want to see a full week of workouts from me, if y'all want me to put it all in one video where it's like, literally day 1 through day 6 all in one video, or if you would rather those be separate videos just showing you all of my workouts through the week and how I got to where I'm at, and what a week looks like for me. But I appreciate y'all sticking with me through the video, man. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, all that, man. Stay prayed up. Let's go.